standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is Vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra. X300 FE. Coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo. I see you standing in the light, where lies behind those stars, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close-up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200 millimeters. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600 millimeters. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, where lies behind those stars, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. Vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, where lies behind those stars, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its I see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to WAP. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200 millimeters. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600 millimeters. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light. What lies behind those eyes? I wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, what lies behind those eyes, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600 millimeters. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light. What lies behind those eyes? I wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take it. See me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths. without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS ample telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, what lies behind those stars, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its I see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots or telephoto. Your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to WAP. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, where lies behind those eyes, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting, whether it's wide shots, or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra. X300 FE. Coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light. What lies behind those eyes? And wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its I see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra-powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to WAP. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light. What lies behind those eyes? And wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200 millimeters. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600 millimeters. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light. What lies behind those stars? And wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its I see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra-powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to wide. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. Vivo X300 Ultra X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo.
I see you standing in the light, where lies behind those eyes, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its I see me deep in your eyes.
Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout.
Good afternoon, beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen. Welcome to vivo X300 Ultra and FE launch. Can I hear a big round of applause? Wait, hold up. The heat outside, very hot. Nowadays, we know the weather very hot. But the heat inside here, macam 6:30 like that. The applause is not loud enough. The cheers is not loud enough. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Can I hear a big round of applause? Yeah, that should be the way, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, 尊重的朋友们, 女士们, 先生们, very, very good afternoon. Welcome, like I said, to the launch of vivo X300 Ultra and FE. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Joel Kwan, and it is truly exciting to see a lot of familiar faces and as well, of course, new faces this afternoon. And the most exciting part, we are going to launch yet another amazing smartphone into the Malaysian market. Please allow me this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome our online viewers as well. Thank you so much for joining us through our live stream. So can you do me a favor for our online viewers to please share this live stream to your friends on your socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. Let them know that Vivo is launching the X300 Ultra and FE edition. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the past couple of months ago, we have learned about the vivo X300 Pro. But now, we are going to learn more about what Ultra is all about and what FE is all about. So nowadays, in this generation, Taking photos and taking videos comes naturally. Every one of us here, whenever we see something cute, whenever we see something interesting, or even the food that we want to eat, we take out our phone and we take a photo first. Like in the Chinese saying, 电话吃先, the phone will eat first. So now we have brought that into perspective. We are going to introduce the Ultra and the FE. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you are really, really excited to learn about the functionality, the features that is found on these two variants. But before we go in, dive deeper into all the aspects of these two variants, please, let's kick off with an opening remark. Ladies and gentlemen, this opening remark is going to be very, very important because it's going to be delivered by a visionary, a leader, the person that have made a huge impact in the Malaysian market. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my greatest honor to welcome the CEO of Vivo Malaysia. Give it up for Mr. Mike Xu.
Good afternoon, everyone. All the Vivo partners, our Vivo fans, and so many media partners, all the VIP guests, and all the Vivo families, members. It's really nice to see you again. Thank you for your coming today. I'm really so proud and so happy. I'm so excited today because everyone can see our the KV in the screen just now. Finally, we bring our Vivo, the best product, the most high-end flagship model, the vivo X series, the vivo X300 Ultra, come to Malaysia. And today, I believe that some of our Vivo fans also waiting for a long time, because this is the first time, really the first time come to Malaysia, even the overseas countries, this is the first time, the Ultra product. And it's really so exciting and amazing. And today it's not only just introduce the product. I think today is also, I think it's a small gathering for all the friends here. Not only just introduce the product, the technology or the function, but today we also want to share share some content about our Vivo branding or our Vivo philosophy. First, I want to ask a simple question: what is Vivo for all our friends? I think most of the people will think that Vivo means the advanced technology about the photography. Vivo means the good quality. Vivo means the fluent, the best experience, or the even a good service. But for us, Vivo is not only just about product. It's also about our connection with our Vivo users. It's about the emotion and the relationship with the users. So for Vivo, what we want to build is not just a brand about the technology product. We also want to be more close with our users. We want our Vivo fans can experience a happy life or a wonderful time with your friends, with your family, with your lovers, with the help of our good product. For example, just now, some friends, when they join, I think today, many familiar faces we haven't seen a long time. And everyone will take out a smartphone to selfie or take a group photo. And it's a small example about the relationship. We want to capture the moment. We want to capture the unforgettable memory with our friends. So Vivo, we hope everyone can experience, can feel the warmth about our brand and the product. And Vivo come to Malaysia this year already, more than 12 years from 2014. And from zero, today we have more than 7 million users in Malaysia. But before, we focused on the entry product, like the Y series or V series. And a few years ago, we bring our X series from X50, 60, 80, 90, 100, 300, and today we come to X300 Ultra. And maybe the price also increased a lot compared with many years ago. But the product, the function, and the experience is really deserved. And I really felt that more consumers and more Vivo fans also can feel our Vivo, the difference compared with many years ago. So today, I hope everyone can, later our team will give more details about the product. And I hope everyone will have a wonderful time, wonderful afternoon to experience the technology and the product. And after the lunch, we hope everyone also can try to touch and feel about our latest model. And hope everyone have a great time. Thank you for your support to Vivo. Thank you. Hope everyone have a great time. Thank you so much.
谢谢徐总 Thank you so much, Mr. Mike Xu, for that opening remark. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive into the specs, the functionality of the Ultra and the FE, I believe many here, even myself, we are curious of what Vivo as a brand has been doing and what they are planning in the near future. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to address this keynote about Vivo as a brand, please join me to welcome Brand Manager of Vivo Malaysia, Miss Xia.
Thank you guys. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Vivo X Series launch event. I'm Xia, and it's a pleasure to be here with everyone again. When we first introduced the Vivo X series, we set out to bring the X300 series to a new level of mobile imaging, combining the ZEISS optics, the powerful telephoto imaging, and the performance, and a more complete flagship experience. And today, we continue that journey with the two new additions to the X series family, the all-new vivo X300 Ultra and the vivo X300 FE. One pushed the professional imaging even further, and the other one brings the X300 series experience into a refined and compact form. For Vivo, imaging has always been more than just a camera specs, a camera features. It is one of the most important ways for people, for us to want our users to capture their emotions, their moments, their word that they want to remember. Over the past few years, Vivo has been deeply dedicated to the advanced mobile imaging. This is not about simply specs into a phone. It is about bringing a truly complete imaging system, and one that redefines what a camera phone really can do. So, we started with a stabilization, and then we're introducing the gimbal technology to bring the handheld shooting closer to a professional level. And then the professional level of stability. We then elevated our optical foundations through our deep partnership with ZEISS, redefining the standard of lens, design, and optical imagings. We went further into a core of imaging by investing in the computing power and silicon, which developing the imaging chips that reshape what computational photography can achieve. We then pushed the boundaries of the telephoto with a 200 megapixel ZEISS telephoto camera. If you still remember, that was a really remarkable moment, which allowing the smartphone to truly see further and capture more details than ever before. And with the X series, we introduced the telephoto extenders, which was just happened last year. And then we bring in the expandable, professional level of the optical capability into the mobile imaging. When these innovations no longer exist isolated, but work together as one is here, we'll create something more powerful. We'll create a truly system-level imaging experience. And this is exactly the direction of the vivo X series that we have been following, which further reinforce what we believe. Imaging is not only about entertainment. It's a powerful way for our users that Vivo would like our users to capture their choices, their emotions, and their memories as they grow. At the same time, Vivo is also accelerating the expansion of the IoT ecosystem. And yes, this time we bring a new product into the overseas markets. So, today we are proud to introduce 3 new products. The all-new vivo X300 FE, a compact imaging flagship. The king of the professional cinematic powerhouse, the all-new vivo X300 Ultra. No clap. Thank you. Please clap when I pause, okay? Need some support. And the brand new vivo Watch GT2. Thank you. Together, they represent the next step in the Vivo experience. From imaging to lifestyle, from creativity to everyday connection. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Now, it's time to take a closer look at the Vivo new X series. I hope you guys all enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Xia. Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into the first set of keynotes. The vivo X300 FE is an amazing variant on its own. A variant that is suitable for everyday use. For someone who wants a powerful device, yet a stylish one, that can fit seamlessly into your daily life. So ladies and gentlemen, the first keynote that we're going to talk about, our speaker will talk about the appearance that is found on the FE. And as well the imaging power, how good it can take nice photos and nice videos. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome the product specialist, Miss Shira. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
X300 FE. Now, it is called Fun Edition, okay? I would say our X300 FE is the most stylish, powerful, and compact device that can provide the most mighty experience out there. Why? Because it is designed around how we actually use our device every day. And before we start, I want to tell you guys something that what our product specialist is also thinking on how we design our phone. We were thinking on how our consumers out there probably had moments like this. I mean, everyone at the office, all of us, human, whereby one hand is occupied or busy, but we will still need to reply to the message, right? And let's be real, most of us, we use our phone in this everyday one-handed moment. So we ask ourselves, when we design our X300 FE, what if our device is actually truly designed for our real life? And that's why on the vivo X300 FE, we bring you the precisely crafted, beautifully balanced design. Why we call this? Because we design rounded corners that naturally follow the curve of your palm. And paired with a metal frame that feels just slightly cool to the touch, it will give you a grip that feels comfortable, natural, but effortlessly in your hand. And even our camera design follows the same philosophy. Why? This is the first horizontal camera module for Vivo. And it is designed to stay out of your way, making the phone much more comfortable to hold, more stable to put on the table, and easier to slip onto your pocket. Which is our design is clean, seamless, and also thoughtful design for everyday usage. And that's exactly how it felt in real life. First, when you are holding a package in one hand and you need to reply with the other, or when you are walking out your pad while managing your schedule. Everything can be done with just one hand. Technology will fade into the background, and what will remain natural, interaction between you and in your life, is where our device will also integrate it into a part of you. And this expression continue in the way it looks and feels. Color is not just something we simply apply, but it's something that it grows from within. So instead of just choosing color, we ask among ourselves a deeper more question. Who will be the owner of this device? So we are bringing you guys 3 colors. The first one, Miss Purple, for personality that calm, quiet, but full of inner strength. Next one, we have Glow White, that is light and fresh, and Lux Black, which is focused, grounded, and effortlessly confident. And I would say this design and colors are the best out there. Because everything about the design is built around one idea. Comfort in your hand, slim and refined at 7.99 millimeter with an edgy glass back that feels like a perfectly polished pebble. Smooth, subtle, and natural to hold. And the colors are not just options, they are expressions of your rhythm. Bold or understated, our colors are simply to understand you better. And our horizontal camera module follows the same philosophy out there, made not to stand out, but to stay out of your way. No pressure in your pocket, no interference in your grip, no wobble on the table. Our phone will adapt to your hand and not the other way around. Now, next. After design, we move to imaging. When people talk about imaging, they usually think about specs, megapixel, zoom, and sensor size. But in real life, it's much more different, okay? Because you want to capture the moment, but it's gone too fast. You take the shot, but it turns out blurry. You zoom in, pecah gambar. So the real question is, not whether you know how to shoot, but it's whether your device can actually keep up with you. And that's the challenge we took on, to bring a ready anytime telephoto lens into a slim 7.99 millimeter body. Not just made to zoom further, but to let you capture clearly, steadily, effortlessly, anytime that you need. And also, we took a different approach to handling light. We folded light into the body, guiding it into a prism where it bends thrice, compressed step by step, precisely calibrated before reaching the sensors. And this is our 50 megapixel ZEISS super telephoto camera, which is powered by the Sony IMX882 sensor, designed to capture more light in an incredibly compact space. And the experience is very much straightforward. 3 times optical zoom will give you a natural, versatile view, perfect for portraits, street scene, and also stage moment. And when you go further, 10 times, 20 times, and even 100 times, distance is no longer just a background. This will become a part of your composition. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing: whether can you capture the moment. And that's why our imaging system has always been co-engineered with ZEISS, and the focus is simple. Not just specs, but whether your photos can still feel true to what you actually saw in real life. From the lens material to how we control distortion and color, every detail is tuned to stay close to reality. But we also know hardware alone has its limit. So with our telephoto, once you zoom in too far, the details will be sharp. The texture will be nice. So instead of only pushing zoom further, we also focus on what gets lost. And that's why with the AI True Clarity Engine, we integrated the NICE 3.0, which is the optical reconstruction engine, and also Magic 2.0, the image restoration engine, which will make our device recognize what you capturing, like what you are taking picture of. So whether it's people, nature, or buildings, and helps to details during the zoom, it won't, what do we call that? Zoom and pecah, okay? So even at the distance, the moment will still feel clear and also real. And our imaging is not just about telephoto. When you go back to everyday shots, it's really about one thing, making photos feel like what you actually saw. So the 50 megapixel ZEISS main camera is built around that idea. It handles light in a way that's closer to how our eyes naturally see color and contrast. So instead of looking overly processed, colors will feel more real and also balanced. So even in tricky lighting, it will keep things clean without losing the small details of that matter. And at the end of the day, it's not about making the photos look perfect, but it's making what your picture looks more real. And our front camera also follows the same thinking. This 50 megapixel ZEISS Ultra clear wide angle front camera has one clear goal: to reduce distortion so you look like yourself. Because often in selfies, I have to say, especially at the edges, faces can look slightly stretched or unnatural, and this time we are controlling that so proportion stays natural and what you feels closer to how you look at the mirror. So no need to keep adjusting angles or retaking shots. You have to just live and capture. Next, ladies and gentlemen, behind the whole imaging system, there's one simple idea: to bring distant moments closer and make everything in between effortless. Because great imaging is not just about thinking about specs. It's about capturing the moment naturally, right when it happens. But that's not all. Our mission is to keep pushing what you can capture for photographer lovers, and that's the real challenge. Today, we are introducing the all-new telephoto extender. Can we have a round of applause, please? Our extender this time uses a Kepler optical design with two groups of 15 high transparency glass lens, keeping clarity and detail at every level. With a 200 mm equivalent focal length, with zoom going beyond 1600 mm, it works across snapshot, photo, video, and stage mode, which will bring distant subjects even more closer. And despite all this power, it only weighs 153 grams, which is nearly 50 grams lighter than the previous generations. A true lipstick-sized telephoto camera, which is very much compact enough to slip into your bag and you actually will forget it's almost there. Next, ladies and gentlemen, our telephoto extender is light and compact, so you can bring it anywhere and pull it out anytime, and it is powerful enough to bring these once unreachable moments right into your hand. So suddenly, distance will feel a lot less like a barrier, okay? And once that distance is very much solved, we move to another challenge, a stage moment, where you go to the concert and you want to record your favorite idol. I would say stage moment are always exciting, but capturing them is not always easy. Lights will keep on changing, people move, and even a small shake can ruin the shot. And that's exactly our stage mode is built for. It takes care of focus, stability, and lighting for you. So you can just focus on the moment and keep on recording and shoot. And it is also powered by the Sony IMX882 sensor and 50 megapixel ZEISS super telephoto camera. The goal is still simple: to help you capture the moment as clearly as you felt it. And at 10 times, you can see the guitarist's fingertips on the string with highlight under control and his natural facial detail. Next, we have at 20 times, you can even catch the subtle glint in his eyes as he looks further into the crowd. Even under the strong stage lighting, colors will stay rich, balanced, and true to life. But even then, you might still feel like it's not quite close enough. So we changed our approach. The telephoto extender does not just zoom in. It brings you even more closer to every moment of the fingers, every expression of the idol, every subtle emotion. And that's when you realize, with our telephoto extender, every seat will feel like a VIP. Distance is no longer a barrier for you guys. Just taking photos is not enough, because concerts are not just about one moment. It's about your whole experience. And that's why in stage mode, we also focus on the video recording. We have added 4K stage all-in-one recording. So while you record, it also captures photos at the same time. So you don't have to go back and forth between recording and also taking pictures. We are also bringing on the dual view video. So you are not just watching the stage, your idol, but you are also now a part of it, with front and rear cameras working together in one frame. And this also works with our telephoto extender, so even from far away, the feeling will remain close. And it's not just about capturing the stage. Even in low light moments like this, photography can be very much tricky. We understand that, whereby it will become too dim, face get lost, use flash, the background will still flattens out, bright enough but still doesn't feel natural. So we let light behave more intelligently. With bokeh fusion, the phone adjusts to feel light based on the distance and scene, so portraits will stay balanced and natural. Especially at 85 mm, this will capture subtle expressions, even the smallest smile. Because sometimes it's not just about the stage you want to remember, but it's also the people in it. And that's why we are telling you guys that we have sponsored the rain rave, the energy, the crowd, and all the moment that we have shared together. And what's exciting is that this is just the beginning for us. We have been proud to support Rain Rave, Malaysia's first water music festival, and Vivo is proud to be the pioneer for this first ever water festival in Malaysia. And we will continue to be a part of upcoming concerts as well, as you can see on the screen. Together with Gareth T and vivo X300 Fun Edition as the ultimate concert phone, we will have a lot of upcoming exciting campaign that we will be running around for it. So our device is here to capture every beat, every light, and every memory exactly as it is happened. Can we have another round of applause for Vivo? And beyond concerts and stage moment, we also look at everyday life usage and ask even a bigger question: what kind of imaging system truly empowers everyone to create? And this time, it's not just about professional grade lens and sensor. It's about a completely new way of shooting, which is now we call it street photography mode. This will make creating effortless and fun. No more complicated setting. No need to unlock your phone. Just double press the volume button or tap the shutter even when the screen is off, and you will be ready to shoot. Raise your phone, press the shutter, light, people, emotions, all will be captured in an instant. And we don't have to try to fix every imperfections, ladies and gentlemen, because light motion, natural grain, gentle overexposure, they stay, because that's what makes it feel more real. And in the end, you are not just taking photo, you are capturing real moments just as they are. Street stories, light, and emotion, you will be capturing them effortlessly. But in the end, what truly matters at Vivo is people. Is our consumers, because every press of the shutter is a small act of memory making, from the 23mm to 50mm ZEISS camera in the day to the 85mm to 100mm ZEISS camera at night. Every frame will naturally bring together people, light, and emotion, turning everyday scenes into story that will feel very much alive. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we took it even more further by recreating 6 classic portrait lenses: Biota, B-Speed, Sona, Planar, Distagon, and Cinematic. and each one give a different character to light and depth. So every shot will feel a little more personal. And with ZEISS natural color, tones will stay true to life, while bokeh, flares, and highlight will be tuned to feel natural and not exaggerated. From sunlight through trees to reflections on glasses, and even passing expressions on the street, it is built to hold on to those small, real moments that often slipped away. Some moments can be frozen in a photo, but some moments are meant to be moved. And in the past, videos often came back a little shaky, a little soft, or even missing the details. And with our 4K at 60 FPS, everything will feel very much smoother and more alive. It moves with you frame by frame while keeping every detail clear. So when you walk, take picture, you can just live in the moment because will still stay sharp just as you remember it, because life does not pause. And now, neither does your camera. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, you have seen it from imaging and design before, during, and after the shot. But this is not just a list of features. It's a way of making photography feel simple and yet powerful. At Vivo, it's just one idea. Shoot freely, create beautifully. From ZEISS camera to stage mode, to street photography, and now we are bringing the telephoto extender to the FE edition. Everything in this compact and slim 7.99 mm body that works together to help you capture what matters. Doesn't really care about near or far. And the best part, it all happens quietly in the background, so you don't have to think much. One device can cover everything. You just live in the moment, press the shutter, and it will become something that is very much worth keeping. Because our device is not just about taking photo, it's about telling your story in your very own way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Shira. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing keynote address. So Miss Shira has touched about the housing that is found on the FE. She has mentioned about the camera sensors, the 50 megapixel telephoto lenses, the main camera, even the front-facing camera. But as you all know, with all these sensors, it requires sufficient processing power, the performance of the FE. And on top of that, not just the performance, the phone itself needs something called the mind, or in other words, the brain, to power all this tech together, to combine everything into a user-friendly UI. So now, ladies and gentlemen, to address this keynote about the Origin OS and as well the performance, please join me to welcome the product specialist, Miss Tasmi.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, I'm Tasmi, and it's truly an honor to be with all of you today to share more about the brand new X300 FE. As the final speaker for the X300 FE, I'll make sure we end things on something exciting. So, in everyday life, productivity isn't just about speed, it's about flow. When information gets interrupted, your rhythm gets interrupted too. That's why with Origin OS 6, we introduced a more complete productivity experience through Vivo Office Kit. Let's start with free transfer. Moving photos or files to your computer used to mean cables, apps, and searching through folders. Now, you can simply just drag and drop. From phone-to-phone sharing, we introduce one-tap transfer. Simply tap two devices together and files can transfer instantly. No cables and no complicated setup. And now, sharing gets even easier with Shake and Share. Just shake your phone to create a sharing group and instantly send photos of files nearby. It works across Android and iPhone devices through Vivo Easy Share. Between apps, Origin Island makes interaction even smoother. Drag files, links, or images into Origin Island, and it intelligently recommends the right action or app. It's fast, intuitive, and precise. And most importantly, ecosystem freedom. Whether you use Mac, iPad, or Windows PC, everything works seamlessly together. Files transfer instantly, notes sync automatically, and collaboration feels natural across devices. Together, Vivo Office Kit, one-tap transfer, shake and share, and Origin Island remove all the small moments of friction from your everyday life, making everything feel smoother and more connected. But beyond transferring information, how do we actually manage it? That's where AI becomes truly meaningful. With AI creation, capturing ideas becomes effortless. Text, voice recordings, screenshots, everything can be organized instantly. AI can automatically summarize meetings, structure scattered ideas, and turn fragments into clear outlines. You focus on thinking, and you let AI handle the organization. In meetings, AI Captions provides real-time transcription and translation, helping you follow conversations clearly across different languages. And when information becomes overwhelming, AI search simplifies everything. Instead of remembering file names, simply ask naturally, when does my next flight arrive? AI understands your intent and instantly finds the answer. And sometimes, you don't just need information, you need guidance. With Gemini Live with Camera, a simple way to just use your camera and ask questions, like this one here.
What flower is this? That's a beautiful Phalaenopsis orchid. They're also sometimes called moth orchids.
Thank you, Gemini. So Gemini not only can identify the flower for you, it can also explain its characteristics and even tell you how to care for it. From organization to real-time assistance, the AI ecosystem in X300 FE is designed to reduce complexity and make productivity feel natural. Of course, powerful features matter, but so does how the phone feels every day. That's the philosophy behind our Origin design system. We refine typography, spacing, controls, and animations to create a cleaner and more intuitive experience. And with our section display, finding information becomes faster than ever. Every detail you see follows the same design logic. So whether you are watching, reading, or operating, Origin OS allows you to feel comfortable in every interaction without having to think. And personalization goes even further. With the new lock screen text vibe, you can easily customize your lock screen with richer templates and lightweight editing tools, creating something personal without needing design skills. Origin OS is designed to feel natural from the very first interaction. But a beautiful system also needs to feel very fast. We want to give you a smooth experience the moment you touch the screen. So you can open galleries with thousands of photos instantly, have 47 apps running in the background, and switch between tasks seamlessly. Even with heavy usage, the system stays completely smooth. Of course, the smoothness only matters when it's secure. With private space, you can create an encrypted area for private apps, albums, and files, accessible through a simple swipe gesture and a dedicated authentication. And to ensure long-term reliability, X300 FE provides 7 years of system updates and security maintenance. So this is the all-new Origin OS 6, a smarter experience with AI productivity tools, more seamless collaboration across phones, PCs, and apps, a smoother and more intuitive interface, and long-term privacy and security protection. Everything is designed to make technology feel simpler, faster, and more natural. Now, let's talk about the performance. With AI features, gaming, imaging, and multitasking happening all at once, performance matters more than ever, especially in a slim phone. That's why X300 FE is powered by the powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. Built on the same generation architecture as Snapdragon 8 Elite, it is a 3-nanometer chip that delivers major improvements in CPU and AI performance while maintaining better thermal balance for slim devices. In fact, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 achieves an impressive AnTuTu benchmark score of over 3 million, delivering flagship-level power that can handle more than your everyday usage. And to complement this, we paired it with LPDDR5X Ultra RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. Together, they deliver fast app launches, smoother multitasking, and quicker file access across every scenario. Whether you're gaming, shooting 4K video, editing content, or multitasking heavily, the experience remains fast and responsive. But performance also means nothing without a good battery. Inside this slim body, we packed a massive 6,500 mAh ultra-thin Blue Volt battery, using 4th-gen silicon anode technology, allowing higher energy density without increasing thickness. And when you need to recharge quickly, X300 FE supports 90-watt flash charge and 40-watt wireless flash charge. In just 10 minutes of charging, it delivers up to 3 hours of video playback. Combined with system-level optimization, the battery supports up to 38.4 hours of video playback, giving you reliable endurance throughout work, travel, and entertainment. Ultimately, every interaction happens on the display. That's why X300 FE features a 6.31-inch flat ZEISS master color display, designed for natural color reproduction and comfortable daily use. It supports 1,800 nits high brightness mode, 5,000 nits peak local brightness, while also having SGS low blue light certification. Brightness and contrast are also intelligently adjusted based on viewing conditions to reduce eye strain during prolonged use. And despite its slim profile, durability remains a priority. The device features a reinforced armor body structure with diamond shield glass for improved durability. It has also passed SGS rigorous drop resistance testing standards, and it's also rated IP68 and 69 for dust and water resistance, giving you confidence in everyday environments. So, this is the X300 FE, a device that brings together flagship imaging, intelligent AI experience, seamless cross-device productivity, and powerful performance, all within a slim and refined design. From ZEISS imaging and AI creativity tools to Origin OS 6 and Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, every part of X300 FE is designed to make everyday experience smoother, smarter, and more effortless. Because a true flagship experience isn't just about powerful specs, it's about how naturally everything works together. Powerful where it matters, seamless in every experience. This is the X300 FE. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ms. Tasmi. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the vivo X300 FE. So now, ladies and gentlemen, 女士们、先生们, I believe you are really excited to go and try out the vivo X300 FE. So later, after the event, you may proceed to the experience zone downstairs to try out all the functionality and the feature found in the FE. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall proceed into our second portion of today's keynote address. But right before we go into the next portion, to our online viewers, you can see that the video is really high def. is really clear. The lighting is perfect. The color correction is on point. For your information, the live stream that you are seeing right now is streamed totally, entirely with the vivo X300 Ultra. Let's give vivo a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So for your information, you can actually find the cameraman over there rocking the vivo X300 Ultra to do the live stream right now. I believe our photo light is following him right now. You can see it right over there. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed on with the second portion of today's keynote address. I myself am rocking the vivo X300 Ultra in my phone. I've used it the entire day and it's something that you do not want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, in Malaysia, we say this word, lagi keng. And now we're going to tell you why the vivo X300 Ultra is lagi king. So we're going to talk about the performance, we're going to talk about the imaging power, and all the tech that is incorporated into the vivo X300 Ultra. So to address this keynote, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Senior Product Manager Imaging at Vivo Global, Mr. Kishaf. Round of applause.
Hello everyone, I'm Keshav Chugh. For the past few years, we've listened to the photography community, and we always heard the same things over and over. Carrying multiple lenses is exhausting, but without them, you risk missing that perfect shot. And traditional cameras are too bulky. And in many places, actually, like concerts, they are not allowed. And yet, mobile devices haven't delivered the quality that the users demand. Professional cameras offer power and control, but they lack convenience. Phones offer speed, but they lack capability. Every time you head out, you're left with a tough choice. So last year we asked ourselves, is it possible to combine the strengths of both? To craft a phone with the soul of a pro camera. One that is both powerful and effortless to use. And today, we have made it happen. We proudly introduce a new species of imaging, the vivo X300 Ultra. This device was engineered from the ground up with a pro camera mindset. It features a camera-inspired lens collection, delivering exceptional focal range, image quality, and stabilization. A camera-inspired color science, offering true-to-life rendering with precise control. And camera-inspired professional video capabilities and workflows. An unrivaled photography performance in every scenario you ask for. All in a design that is lightweight and portable. These are the 5 pillars of a truly camera-grade Ultra. An X300 Ultra doesn't just deliver truly professional imaging. Its design embodies the feel of a professional tool. We started with a metal biscuit lens module. In the world of photography, a biscuit-style lens is known for the compact barrel and the flat profile, typically crafted with a metal body and widely recognized as a category of prime lenses. And that is the feeling that we want to evoke, a humanistic style, capturing life as it happens. We also included the classic knurled texture and engraved detailing. Every groove reinforces the tactile precision and professional gear. So this year, we are introducing 2 new colorways. First is Steppe Green, a calming, natural shade. What makes this colorway truly distinctive is its classic split design. This adds cultural depth and a refined elegance. It turns every shot into a ritual. Next is the volcanic black, the one personally I use. A deep powerful black like a cool volcanic rock, steady, powerful, and composed. This defining detail is the iconic red ring around the lens. It is calm on the surface, but full of energy within. These two are the colorways we bring to you to capture the beauty of the world with your camera. And now, you can actually let that beauty become a part of the camera itself. Now, talking about cameras, right? Everyone's waiting for cameras. So what is the greatest advantage of a professional camera? The answer is image quality. Specifically, consistent quality across every focal length. No matter which lens you use, the sensor size remains the same, and the stabilization is always rock solid. However, on most phones, the secondary camera gets smaller sensors and no OIS. And as a result, the quality falls apart. The X300 Ultra is different. As a device built with the camera-first philosophy, it brings back what truly matters: creative freedom across focal lengths. First, classic focal lengths. Each one is a proven golden focal length, validated by generations of photographers and essential for creative work. Second is the consistent quality. Every lens is treated like a main camera. And that leads to the first breakthrough of the X300 Ultra, camera-inspired ZEISS Master Lenses Collection. From now on, your creativity is no longer limited by focal length, but only by your imagination. Let's start with the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera. One might ask, why 35mm? Because it's a timeless classic. In fact, every early phone used a 35mm camera. But as sensors grew in size, brands compromised and moved to the 24mm. And compromise is not an option for the X300 Ultra. 24mm, as you see on screen, is wide enough for everyday shooting. But for storytelling, 35mm feels more natural. It captures the subject while keeping the environment distinct, making it ideal for street and documentary photography. But it's not just about focal length. Great focal length deserves great image quality. This lens debuts the Sony Lightyear 901, a massive 1/1.2-inch sensor with 200 megapixel direct output. Compared to the 50MP, the detail is staggering. And on other phones, 35 is just a digital crop where you lose half the sensor. On X300 Ultra, you get true 200MP ultra sensing sensor at the golden focal length. It also features the ZEISS T-Star coating with a 1G plus 6P lens structure. Every element uses an industry-leading coating technology, reducing reflectance by over 20%. Beyond focal length and image quality, the lens also features SEPA level 6.5 professional stabilization to make your creations much steadier. Now, the 14mm ultra wide. Remember earlier when I mentioned about secondary cameras on a phone? Due to space and cost constraints, the ultra wide camera is often the first to be compromised. Smaller sensors, no OIS. But is ultra-wide really less important? Absolutely not. In professional photography, ultra-wide cameras are used for frequently and are irreplaceable. That's why the X300 Ultra makes no compromises. X300 Ultra ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera is fully maxed out. It features a flagship-grade main camera sensor, the 1/2.8-inch Sony Lightyear 818. The sensor is 3.5 times larger than a typical sensor that is used on a flagship device. The large sensor, compared with the expansive FOV, creates stunning spatial depth, which landscape photographers will especially love. Talking about landscape, the new 2.0 mode on landscape has also been upgraded, which supports fully professional parameter adjustments and raw format shooting. Wide format landscapes, nightscapes, it handles with ease. And also, many photographers love using the ultra-wide angle for portraits, thanks to its dramatic perspective and the visual tension that other focal lengths simply cannot create. With large angle OIS, it also achieves a SIPA level 6.0 stabilization. The ZEISS wide-angle camera breaks free from the compromises that have long defined the category. Your night shots and videos remain rock solid. From now on, go wide, shoot epic. Now, let's talk about the 85mm ZEISS gimbal grade Apo telephoto. Telephoto has always been one of Vivo's strengths, especially when it comes to image quality at a distance. But we know users expect more than just static zoom. What they really want to capture is dynamic moments. An athlete's decisive shot, lions playing in the wild, or an idol's emotional performance on the stage. So, a truly professional telephoto camera must not only reach further, it should also freeze motion. But we didn't stop there because speed also needs stability. The narrower the field of view, the more your shaking is magnified, resulting in shaky footage and blurred image quality. And that's why the X300 Ultra introduces a 3-degree gimbal-grade OIS to the telephoto camera. To put it in perspective, the standard OIS is about 0.7 to 1 degrees. The X300 Pro last year already led the industry with 1.2 degrees of stabilization. Now, the X300 Ultra pushes it all the way to 3 degrees. This elevates the stabilization to an astonishing SIPA level 7, the same as professional flagship cameras. With 3 degrees OIS, even when you're moving with the rhythm at a concert, our shaking is dramatically reduced and your shots will still be very crisp. Let's see some samples. As you can see, in low light at 230 mm, or even as far as 575 mm, the texture is incredible. X300 Ultra is truly a telephoto night photography powerhouse. And that's not all. X300 Ultra's telephoto system also offers numerous advantages. 200 MP resolution, ZEISS Tista coating, super blue glass, and compliance with ZEISS Apo chromatic aberration standards. It delivers sharp image quality, precise autofocus, and rock-solid stabilization, effectively solving the 3 major pain points of telephoto photography in one device. This year, the crown for the telephoto supremacy is clear. And there's another way for building such powerful stabilization, to lay out the foundation for 2 upcoming telephoto extenders. Now, let's go beyond the distance. This is the savannah in Kenya. Stunning, isn't it? But if you go there, a quick reminder, safety first, always keep away from the lions. But how to get a photo like this while staying so far? Well, how about this? Actually, we are very far. The human cannot see it, but Vivo can. Even from this distance, you can clearly see the light in the lion's eyes. In the past, shots like these required massive professional telephoto cameras, and people always wanted something more portable without compromises. This is why today we are introducing the 4th ZEISS camera, the 400 mm equivalent vivo ZEISS telephoto extender Gen 2 Ultra. Yes, you heard that right, 400 mm. It's extraordinary and actually incredibly difficult to achieve. It's an optical system with 15 elements in 2 groups, including 5 ultra-low dispersion glass elements and 1 spherical glass element. It delivers 2 200 MP output at 400 mm. You can literally count the wrinkles on that elephant skin, by the way. With up to 60 FPS autofocus tracking snapshot, you can capture moments like a lioness scolding the lion in the distance. With 3-degree OIS, achieving SEPA level 4.5 professional stabilization, you can push all the way to 1600 mm and still lock steadily onto that giraffe's towering head. Beyond the long focal length, professional stabilization, and fast autofocus, we have already achieved exceptional optical standards. The Gen 2 Ultra meets ZEISS APO standard for chromatic aberration control, which is a major challenge for telephoto extenders. And this extender can be used in over 10 modes. You don't have to only use it in the extender mode, including snapshot, video, portrait, and even dual view. Last but not the least, the lightweight design. Compared to a traditional 400 mm prime lens on a camera, it just weighs 1/10. So it's incredibly easy to carry and use. Now let's play a quick game. Can you see anything in the grassland? Yes? No? No? How about now? Do you see anything? Okay, let's zoom in even more. How about now? Now see the leopard? Let's go even more. And here. Crystal clear, right? Now, imagine you are at a concert. Look at this, so clear. And this is how far away we actually are. You can take close-ups of your idol, every strand of hair, every expression, every movement, and even the texture of the leather jacket that he's wearing. And even that, and one line, the X300 Ultra actually gives you the official quality in a single tap. Now, let's see the tennis match. Whether it's a moment of impact of the athlete's expression or everything is captured in stunning clarity at professional press quality level. With the X300 Ultra, what used to be missed moments are now moments of awe. And of course, there's more. Like we already mentioned on the X300 FE, the 200 mm equivalent vivo ZEISS telephoto extender Gen 2. It meets all 6 standards of a great telephoto extender. And one thing that I want to talk about again is special attention is its weight. At just 153 grams, it's 27% lighter than the previous generation and compact enough to slip into your pocket. Paired with the X300 Ultra, it also achieves SEPA level 6.5 professional stabilization. And even the periscope telephoto camera system in many imaging flagship devices cannot reach that level. And that shows you how stable it is. Let's check some samples from the 200 mm lens. A system that delivers complete coverage of golden focal lengths, and every length is a main camera. Every sensor is ultra sensing. Every lens co-engineered with ZEISS, and every shot stabilized with OIS. This is the ZEISS Master Lenses Collection, built with the true camera-first philosophy. Holding these 5 classic, high-quality lenses in your hand, you'll experience unprecedented creative freedom. And finally, the great imaging is not only about lenses. It's also about creative experience. What many users love about cameras goes beyond image quality. It's the familiar interaction, the grip in your hand, the focus, and the press of the shutter. Every capture on a camera feels meaningful. That's why with the X300 Ultra, we introduced the Vivo Imaging Grip Kit. Attach it and your phone instantly becomes a camera. The grip, the dial, the physical shutter, a complete pro ecosystem. Every dial and every press delivers the precision and confidence of a finely engineered mechanics. A complete professional shooting ecosystem unfolding right in your hands. Well, this is my time. This was an introduction for the hardware imaging features on the all-new vivo X300 Ultra. Thank you for having me here, and hope to see you all in Malaysia again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Keshav. Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The X300 Ultra, I still cannot believe that this powerful of a beast fits right inside your pocket. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Vivo have collaborated with Tourism Malaysia as a strategic partner in conjunction with Visit Malaysia 2026. We are really, really proud of it. And now if you use the vivo X300 Ultra to take a photo, Tourism Malaysia logo will appear in the watermark. And this is a great way for us as Malaysians to promote Malaysia as a tourist destination to the entire globe. As we all know, Malaysia, truly Asia. So now, ladies and thank you for your round of applause. Let's give people a round of applause, please. Okay, wait. Since we did a round of applause, I can feel that the cheers and the applause is not really that loud. Maybe here because the aircon very cold, the lighting a bit dim, perfect place to mengantuk a little bit, to fall asleep a little bit. So I want to bring everyone's energy back up before we continue on with the next keynote address. So ladies and gentlemen, if your heart and soul and attention is still in this hall, can I hear a big round of applause? Okay. Thank you so much. Please keep the attention here. Don't later fall asleep. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we shall proceed on with our next keynote address. And as I mentioned during the introduction, we are in a generation that we take photos and videos of everything that we see. Be it our pets at home doing something really cute, our cats doing something really silly. The first thing we think is take out our phone, take a video. The food that we indulge in, we go to a cafe, we go to a restaurant, we take nice photos and nice videos. But sometimes we notice that the photos and videos that we have taken does not reflect exactly of what we see in front of our eyes. The color correction may be different, the exposure may be a little bit different. So now, we are going to address this keynote, which is we're going to talk about vivo color science. So ladies and gentlemen, to present or to address this keynote about vivo color science and as well the cinematic video capability, please join me to welcome a lifestyle and tech content creator, Mr. Umar.
Hi guys, thank you so much for the introduction. My name is Omar Naqshbandi. I am a content creator. I also like to call myself a filmmaker, but I'm still learning how to do that. And the reason I'm here today is specifically to talk about filmmaking and color. Because color to me is very important. So let me quickly get into what even makes good color. It's one of my favorite things when it comes to both photos and videos. And I don't mean color in the sense of this camera has aesthetic colors. I'm talking about on a fundamental level. What is good color? What makes it look right? Because here's what happens a lot of the times. You see a beautiful sunset, or you're at a concert or a hall like this, where you have warm lights, cool lights. You bring up your phone to take a photo because you think it looks beautiful. But once you capture the photo and look back at it later, doesn't really look like what it did when you were there in person. The colors feel washed out. The sunset doesn't have any life. What's really happening there? So the stage lights that turns people's faces red, blue, green, they look like aliens. That's happening because your phone sensor kind of is colorblind. And what this really means is they can capture color, but they can't really tell the difference between the color of the object itself, for example, my skin tone, and the light that's projecting onto my face, which is what results in them guessing. The sensors are just guessing what the color is, which gives you that weird shift of hue, and your photos just don't look like what you saw. This is where Vivo's color sensing camera comes in, and it's genuinely different. It uses a 12-channel multispectral sensor. Try saying that fast. Which basically means instead of guessing the color, it's actually reading the environment properly. It's understanding context and subject. It gets the industry's highest 5-megapixel per pixel spectral detection, so it's not just fast, it's actually precise. What does that mean in real life, though? It means white balance is actually accurate. What the white should look like is going to look white. Skin tones stay natural, exactly what they look like in real life. Even under those super tricky mixed lighting situations like concerts. So your warm indoor lighting with cool daytime coming in, stage lighting, all of that. It handles it so well without ever falling apart. Now, Vivo has this thing called the refined color and the natural color. Once you have nailed that accuracy, because that's step one, the next question is, does it actually look good? That's where the refined color comes in. It basically reworks the tonal structure from ground up. So in the filmmaking world, the highlights are very tricky, and so are the shadows. It's able to roll off the highlights smoothly, give your shadow details. The result is that the images don't look like they've been over-processed. It just looks clean. So specifically for things like portraits, the difference is very noticeable. This is the kind of image you can look at and actually notice the depth and detail. It's not a snapshot. And at 200 megapixels, you're getting the level of detail and refinement at full resolution. That's the ZEISS natural color for you. This is when you want the image to look like exactly what you saw. It's faithful to the environment, never adding punch or vibrance, just authentic. For portraits, again, this means skin tones are just going to look real. No over-editing. The personalized color styles are something that are very, very interesting. This is for the creators out there who want to put their own personal stamp on top of their photos. You get a full set of film-inspired color styles. These are texture, sunlit, porcelain, positive, and negative. And these aren't just filters. They're built to replicate exactly what you'd expect from a classic film camera. Plus, there's the Vivo color palette, which basically lets you dial in your own specific look, like adjusting your vibrancy on one axis and the tonal intensity on the other. It's a real-time preview, so the overlay will affect things like grain and glow. If you really want to think about it, it's kind of like color grading professionally, but on your phone. So, to wrap up the color story, it's true-to-life accuracy, the tonal structure that actually looks cinematic, and the tools to basically make it your own. These aren't features that you just find, they're an entirely new approach to color on a phone. Now, there's something I want to show you guys, because again, we talked about photos a lot, and the samples we saw were for photos earlier that were really, really good, and I don't think I can talk any more about that. What I can do is bring my perspective as, like I said, a filmmaking point of view. How are we looking at it for colors, visuals, and a visual storytelling? So I prepared a very short 1 minute-ish reel that's shot entirely using the vivo X300 Ultra. This was recorded in the highest resolution possible with the highest frame rate possible. So here's the video. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So that was shot entirely. Thank you, Adam. Love that. Love the energy. It's from the start of the show till the end. He has the energy. It's incredible. So that was shot entirely using the vivo X300 Ultra. in 4K at 120 FPS, all the way from start to end. Now, I want to quickly go over what we had as problems before as filmmakers with phones. Video was my favorite thing about the X300 Ultra, but it was never the first instinct for mobile brands to make it the best. You usually would get one really good camera, and the rest would just feel like compromises and just fall off. The moment you move, stabilization would break apart. There was no real room for color grading. The specs just weren't there. The vivo X300 Ultra is trying to fix that entirely. The goal is simple: giving us creatives the creative freedom to use this as a filmmaking tool and a cinema camera level experience, but all of that in your pocket. So this truly feels like a proper cinema camera that you can just pull out of your pocket at any given time. But this means a few types of freedom. The freedom of the three pillars: freedom of focal length, freedom of movement, and freedom of color. Let's start with the freedom of focal length really quick. Most phones have one really good focal length that's perfect for video. Usually it's the 24mm. But if you go any wider for the ultra-wide, or you go any tighter, the quality drops off very fast. Which means most creators would stick to that standard focal length of like 24mm and just not move away from it. That means compromise. And because of that, every shot ends up looking the same. The vivo X300 Ultra has the ZEISS Master Lens Collection. These are 5 lenses, all meeting ZEISS optical standards. The 14mm ultra-wide, all the way up to the 85mm telephoto. All of these shoot at 4K at 120 frames per second. They all support Dolby Vision, whether it's wide, mid, close-ups, all of them share the same exact quality. So that actually changes how you go out there and take every single shot. Now, 4K 120 FPS, Dolby Vision, is the output of proper HDR. It's a wider color gamut, higher dynamic range, straight out of camera. Whether it's noon sunlight, it's golden hour, it's concert stage light, the highlights don't blow out. Shadows don't crush and compress. It works exactly the same for every single lens in the collection. And that's a pretty big deal. Then you've got your slow motion of 120 frames per second. This is a pretty big deal because that's your cinematic slow motion. It gives you that buttery, smooth video output. It's not just smooth. It's also the emotion that slow motion carries. Whether you're capturing a performance, an action movement, a detail shot, it just hits different at 120 frames per second. And again, every single lens can do this. Then you've got the freedom of movement, which is what we were talking about earlier. Movement is where a lot of phones fall apart, because that's your stabilization. You could have the best visuals, best lens, best processing, but if your stabilization is lacking, what's the point? So here you can walk, run, pan, tilt, whatever it takes, all the way from ultra-wide to the telephoto and expect the best. Every lens on the X300 Ultra has OIS. The 14mm ultra-wide stays smooth even if you're running. The 85mm telephoto has a 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, which we talked about earlier, that has the level of stability you usually would get from actual gimbal hardware. And even with the 400mm telephoto extender attached, stage shots, fast action slow motion stays incredibly smooth. Next up, I don't know if you guys saw this outside. This is absolutely incredible. This is taking your filmmaking on your phone to the next level, and Vivo has done this in partnership with SmallRig. So this is the Pro Video Rig Kit, and honestly, it gives you an integrated grip, shutter, zoom controls, adjustable cooling fans at the back because your phone can heat up while you're filming in 4K 120, and it's compatible even with the telephoto extender. So it's a proper rig, it's a proper kit for proper filmmakers on their phones. Next up, and this is my favorite part, the freedom of color. If any of you have watched my content before, I care more about color than anything else. Color grading is my favorite thing and why I do what I do these days. But this phone has color on its side. The vivo X300 Ultra shoots in 4K 120 in 10-bit log video across every lens. But what they also do is use this codec called APV. Now, that's the highest level possible for smartphones, especially what we have seen in recent times. This is the highest grade video you can actually film on. Cinema grade video. This is an actual format they use and codec they use for cinema. So in terms of flexibility, when it comes to color grading, post-work, adjustments, it's so much more dense in information. It's ACES compatible, which means you can drop this footage into the same color pipeline as some professional cinema cameras, which is exactly what I did. Now, the Pro Video mode. This has once again been redesigned from the ground up. And if you get a demo for this later, you should definitely try it out, especially people who have tried out a professional camera before and you're switching to a phone for the first time. This will give you that experience as if you're using a pro-grade camera. It's basically got all the parameters you could need, very clearly laid out. Even in this demo picture, you can actually see every single setting is so easy and like very intense in your dialing down of whatever information you need. Next up, we've got the custom 3D LUT monitoring. So with this, you can actually grade your footage in real time while you're shooting. So you can get a visual for what it would look like if you choose to grade it later. And you can burn these LUTs directly into your video. So that means no need for a laptop or color grading later. You can shoot with your LUT implemented. So if you have a LUT from a movie like Joker or Batman, you can just put that in there. Next up, we've got the master color video. This is basically for everyone. It's the ability to shoot at multifocal 4K master color, which gives you that cinematic look straight out of camera. These aren't just filters that are sitting on top of your image. They're built at a raw level using Vivo's very own color science. Now, there's a lot more I could talk about for a video, to be honest, but the ACES workflow is genuinely one of the most interesting things. If you're interested in color or anything along those lines, you should definitely read up more about this because it is very, very interesting. And like I said, these aren't just filters. These aren't just those swipeable filters you put in Instagram. This is proper color grading. So this also affects your tonal structure, transitions, textures, all of it. Now, if we combine that with Vivo's color palette, you can actually define your very own signature look. And this works as soon as you press record. No post-processing needed. You just shoot, and the film styles and film looks will be applied for you. And you can try all of these. Without any prior knowledge of color grading, you get the most precise, most cinematic look straight out of camera. This is for anyone who wants that full cinematic treatment. Film styles also gives you different aspect ratios. So the video that you saw earlier had those black bars top and bottom. It's because we're using different widescreen formats. So that was at 2.4:1 ratio, which gives you that really clean cinematic film. You can also do 24 frames per second for natural motion blur, filmic glow, grain. It really is up to you. If you prefer 16:9 or 60 FPS for smoother playback, the film look also gives you that same color treatment regardless of which platform you're producing these for. Audio is a huge part of video. A lot of the sound design that you heard from my video is not done later. It's actually recorded on ground. It's because it matters as much as your visual. The vivo X300 Ultra has a quad mic array that is both for landscape and for portrait. It's got 6 preset recording scenes, custom presets, and supports wireless microphones as well. You can actually hear the difference here. If we could play the sound. Damn, the sound's so good you can't hear it. There should be sound here. But regardless, I feel like if you guys get a time to try it downstairs.
Precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Yeah, it's great. All right, so for concerts specifically, the 85mm with the 3-degree gimbal OIS means handheld concert footage looks as stable as ever, even with the 400mm extender on. Dolby Vision from the back of the venue, quad mics, concert presets, all for audio. This phone can basically do it all. And you can basically use this as your show camera. Now, to wrap it up and talk about the overall experience of this, you've got focal length freedom, movement freedom, color freedom, audio quality. This is what we call the ZEISS cinematic and what it actually means on the vivo X300 Ultra. Every creative constraint that people used to face when it comes to mobile filmmaking, they've tried and almost fully removed. It's properly now a filmmaking tool. That's the vivo X300 Ultra. 5 lenses, full professional color system, and a cinema-grade video. There are accessories that makes sense for a lot of creators, so definitely check those out as well. And honestly, there's a lot more I could talk about, but this session would go on forever. So if you guys want to find out more, whether you're filmmakers, whether you're YouTubers, you're content creators, you're KOLs, whatever it is, definitely check these out, because all of these contribute to getting a cinema feel and a cinema experience, but just in your pocket. So that's all from me. My name is Omar. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you, Vivo, for having me, especially talk about the cinema color. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Umar. So, Mr. Umar has presented about the camera capability found on the vivo X300 Ultra. So I urge you, later after the launch, don't forget to proceed to the experience zone, because nothing beats a first-hand experience to use it for yourself. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Vivo Malaysia has collaborated with content creators throughout the country to showcase how vivo X300 Ultra can be incorporated into your daily life. Be it you like to take random photos, you are a content creator, a YouTuber, or even a filmmaker. And we are pleased to announce that we have collaborated with a renowned media house to produce a short film shot entirely with the vivo X300 Ultra. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And the short film is called In Character 2, as you can see right behind on the LED screen. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me to put your hands together once again for the GM and the senior director that made this happen, the General Manager of 1000 Years Media, Mr. Vincent Pong. His right up center, and as well Senior Director Chang Dao. 谢谢你们, thank you so much. So now, ladies and gentlemen, wow, even the vivo X300 Ultra is penetrating the film industry. And let me emphasize again, this thing fits right inside your pocket. So now, ladies and gentlemen, with all the amazing feature and the powerful tech, what is powering all this that is housed inside the X300 Ultra? So to look into the performance of the X300 Ultra, it is my pleasure to welcome product specialist, Mr. CK.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am CK. Wow, it's a great honor to share more about our new product with you guys. So, I believe everyone is eager to see how well the X300 Ultra equipped with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 performs. The latest 3nm process CPU performance is boosted by 20% with 35% lower power consumptions, while GPU performance increased by 33% with 20% less power draw. This powerful yet efficient performance ensures seamless responsiveness across every step of your creative workflow. From launching the camera or pressing the shutter to real-time preview and rapid image processing. Moreover, the X300 Ultra features a dedicated Pro Imaging chips VS1 Plus, working in tandem with the SoC. The VS1 Plus handles the advanced pre-processing of image data, optimizing and reconstructing noise, sharpness, and the dynamic range. Through highly efficient, the coordination with the SoC, overall, the image processing speed is improved by 20%. You've just focused on your creating, and they handle the rest. So, what's the conditions should a top quality mobile phone screen meet? Have you ever heard the 2K ZEISS master color display? With high color accuracy, a wide color gamut, the full HDR support, and up to 4,500 nits of local peak brightness. It immerses you in visuals that feel true to life. This large and ultra-clear 2K display ensure every detail is invisible while you frame your shot. For example, in group photos, every expression is crystal clear. Before you even press the shutter, you can be confident everyone just look their best. So, the professional creation goes beyond a single shot. Extended shooting, recording, and editing demand the consistent, reliable performance. The X300 Ultra is equipped with the 6,600 mAh blue wall battery paired with the 2,300 mAh imaging grips. Based on CPAP professional camera battery standard, it delivers up to 751 shots on a single charge. It's important to note that the CPAP testing standard requires a 30-second interval between each shot, including zooms. Therefore, this result is equivalent to over 6 hours of continuous shooting. At the same time, we optimize the performance for extreme environments. The second generation semi-solid battery technologies allow you to photo the maintain stable output even in the temperature as low as -20 Celsius. So whether you are capturing speed or arena on the slope, so it can still support up to 2.6 hours of 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video recording. Of course, the extended creative sections don't just challenge the battery life. They also put the thermal performance at the test. So X300 FE, the Ultra, the features a 5,800 millimeter square liquid cooling vapor chamber, a 61% increase in area compared to the X300 Pro. Under normal ambient conditions, it supports continuous recording of up to 3 hours and 53 minutes of 4K 120 frames per second of 10-bit log video. Even in high temperatures environment of like 35 Celsius, it can keep recording of up to 5 hours and 6 minutes right until the battery runs low. Moreover, the X300 Ultra is rated the IP68 and 69 for dust and water resistant. It's reducing the risk of damage from the dust and water ingress. This is the level protection most professional cameras don't offer, so you can create more freely with greater peace of mind. All of this is the ultimate performance of X300 Ultra, powered by Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, paired with the dedicated Pro Imaging chips VS1 Plus, a 2K ZEISS master color display for precise framing and true-to-life colors, a 6,600 mAh blue wall battery with semi-solid ZEISS technologies, a massive 5,800 millimeter square vapor chamber cooling system, IP68 and 69 top-rated dust and water resistant, and an ultra-fast USB 3.2 Gen 2 with speed up to 10 Gbps. Plus, the flagship essentials like a high sensitivity X-axis linear motor, dual stereo speakers, and the 3D ultrasonic fingerprint scanning 2.0. Whether you are at a concert or a game, in scorching heat or freezing cold, under sunshine or rain, the X300 Ultra, the ultra performance, master every moment. So this is our X300 Ultra. The triple ZEISS master prime lenses deliver the professional grade optical qualities. Lightweight, the powerful Gen 2 Ultra Extended and the Gen 2 Extended extend your visions further. The vivo Color Science stand as another co-pilot of vivo professional imaging ecosystem, combined with all the multifocus, high-spec video capabilities. They together build a complete professional imaging toolkit. Ultra-level performance, along with smooth, intuitive Origin OS 6, ensure that every aspect is optimized for creators. But for us, it is the original purpose behind Ultra that truly matters. We are not here to replace the professional cameras. We aim to be your partners. So we provide the user with the tools that is both capable of capturing incredible image and easy to carry. This is the true professional imaging flagships, X300 Ultra, born to create. Applause, yes. So how much is the price, okay? Before we announce the price, okay, today we are also introducing the vivo Watch GT2 with its upgraded long battery life and the Blue OS. This smartwatch can be an intelligent wrist companion that brings together design, connectivities, fitness, and health. At first sight, you will be amazed by its large display. Watch GT2 features a large extra 2.07-inch AMOLED screen with a bezel that's only 1.8 mm. Compared to the previous generations, this Watch GT2 screen is a full 24.5% larger. This lets you see a screen floating on a wrist, simple and premium. What's more, its local peak brightness reaches the 2,400 nits. Now, even in the harsh sunlight, everything stays crisp and clearly readable at a glance. Beyond its stunning display, the Watch GT2 features a high brightness craftsmanship, matches with the wide range with watch face of different modes and occasions. This is the perfect accessories to elevate your daily OOTD and fashion personal style. You just simply tap your phone to the watch and your favorite photos instantly become your watch face. Personalizations has never been easier. And the great looks deserve the great battery life. Powered by a new Blue OS, the Watch GT2 delivers up to 25 days of use on a single charge. Even if you wake up with a low battery, oh shit, the low battery, the vivo Flash Charge gives you 3 days of use with only 15 minutes of charging. That's simply perfect. As the perfect companion for vivo phones, Watch GT2 deeply connect with the Origin Islands, truly enabling live on your watch. Everyday tasks such as food deliveries, taxi hailing, and navigations can be handled directly on your wrist. No need to constantly reach for your phone. It also supports remote control of your phone's camera, unlocking more creative shooting angles. In addition to quicker mode, it also supports the professional running mode, providing the accurate running data and scientifically guiding you to achieve your fitness goal. It also covers a variety of sports to meet all your daily fitness needs. In addition to diet and exercise, the GT2 also protects your health at all times with AI health monitoring your health rate, your blood oxygen, and stress in real time, allowing you to keep track of your health status and pay attention to it early. So, to sum it up, this is the all-new Watch GT2, a larger, brighter display, a versatile design that fits any look, fully upgraded sport and the health features seamlessly, the collaboration with Vivo phones, and ultra long battery life that puts every end to battery anxiety. So get ready to unlock the smarter, healthier, a rich one experience with ease. And we hope you enjoy you guys enjoy all our new products today. Keep strong with Vivo Malaysia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. CK. So, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the vivo X300 Ultra. All right, so we have taken approximately 1.5 hours to learn about the vivo X300 FE, to learn about the vivo X300 Ultra. We learn about the performance, we learn about the body, the design, the camera lenses. You might be thinking, okay, performance chun, camera lenses lagi chun. But there is a question that you will ask. Okay, everything, ichipang pom pipi already. We will ask this one question. So, how much is it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do the price announcement for all the devices that we have presented this wonderful afternoon. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the Vivo Watch GT2. I would like to invite you to take out your mobile phone right now to take a snapshot of the price as we're going to announce the Vivo Watch GT2 is going for, ladies and gentlemen, 499 ringgit for Obsidian Black, and for Stellar White is 599 ringgit. A low price, ladies and gentlemen, for a very wonderful watch GT2. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, proceeding on with our next price announcement, which is for the Vivo X300 FE. Ladies and gentlemen, the price for the FE is 3,299 ringgit, and as well for 512 GB is going for 3,899 ringgit. Comes in different colors. You can choose whichever colors to suit your daily lifestyle. Perfect. The Vivo X300 FE co-engineered with ZEISS. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's proceed on with our following price announcement, which is for the FE Extender Gen 2. If you like to take photos, take nice video, your telephoto lens, well, now we're going to announce a price, and for the Extender Gen 2 is 999 ringgit, ladies and gentlemen. The Extender Gen 2 going for only 999 ringgit. Perfect for those of you who would like to take telephotos. All right, let's proceed on, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you say, hey, okay, good, I would like to get a package, a combo, the Vivo X300 FE, and as well, I would like to get the Extender Gen 2. Well, for your information, we have thought of that, and we have came out with a very attractive package that you can get the entire thing for one affordable price. So, ladies and gentlemen, the special edition photographer kit is going for 3,998 ringgit, and for the 512 GB is going for 4,598 ringgit. For your information, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's pre-order from now until the 22nd of May 2026. So if you get it during the pre-order, you get an additional discount of 300 ringgit. Perfect time if you are planning to buy it. Do it right now. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have all been waiting for, the price announcement for the Vivo X300 Ultra. And to do this price announcement, of course, I would need to invite our VIPs to the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, to join me on stage, please put your hands together for CEO of Vivo Malaysia, Mr. Mike Shi, and as well, Brand Director, Mr. Justin. Round of applause, please. All right, right before we announce the prize, I would like to give you this opportunity for a photo op before we announce the prize. So, ladies and gentlemen, please point your camera towards center stage to get the photo taken. where Mr. Mike and Mr. Justin is rocking, of course, the vivo X300 Ultra. All right, to our photographers right up front, you got your photos? Please give me a thumbs up when you are done. Then we shall proceed on with the prize announcement. All right, look at the camera right up front. Big smile. All right, good. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, 观众朋友们、女士们、先生们, the vivo X300 Ultra. I need your help to do a countdown together with me. Okay, we're gonna count from 5. So let's get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have the lighting? Ladies and gentlemen, let's join me to do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal the prize. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Can you make some noise? The 512 GB is going at 6,799 ringgit and 1 terabyte is going for 7,799 ringgit. And I have a very special announcement to make as well. As we proceed on with the following slide, you can see there is an exclusive pre-order. If you do it now, you get an additional rebate of 900 ringgit. So after this discount is going for 5,899 for 512 GB and 1 terabyte is going for 6,899 ringgit. Now let's proceed on with the following price announcement. The Extender Gen 2 Ultra is going for 1,119 ringgit. You get a total of 30% discount. And Extender Gen 2 will be going for 699 ringgit. Pre-order from now until 22nd of May, 30% discount. So, like I said, if you want to get the full package, we've got the photographer kit as well. The price will be 9,999 ringgit for 1 terabyte. But, don't worry. Xu Zong will be very happy to announce this as well because we have pre-order. You save a total of 900 ringgit, which makes it to 9,099 ringgit. Guys, think about it. You get a powerful phone that fits in your pocket for as low as 9,099 ringgit. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Mr. Mike Shi and Mr. Justin another huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 谢谢. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, before you all take your leave, I still have some more amazing promos that I would like to share with you this afternoon. So as you can look on the screen, exclusive pre-order on top of the amazing rebate that you'll be getting, you'll be receiving free gifts and as well Vivo Care. And you can purchase from our partners that is shown on the screen. And ladies and gentlemen, proceeding on to the next slide, we have 0 installment benefit for up to 24 months. And for the vivo X300 FE, it's going for as low as 127 ringgit a month. And if you are our selected merchant, you get an additional 100 ringgit off. For S-Pay Later, 6 months, 0% installment, 100 ringgit off. And for Pay Later by Grab, 50 ringgit off with 4 months, 0% installment. And following for the Ultra, you get exclusive pre-order rebates as well, like 900 ringgit rebates. You get additional freebies when you purchase with our participating partners that you can see on screen. And as well, ladies and gentlemen, for the Ultra has 0% installment benefits as well, up to 400 ringgit off if you are from our selected partners, from our selected merchant. 100 ringgit off for 6 months, 0% with S-Pay Later, and as well, Pay Later by Grab, 50 ringgit off for 4 months. And the price is from as low as 241 ringgit a month. So ladies and gentlemen, back to college. If you are a college and university student or you are a lecturer in the institute, you get additional cash rebate. All you need to do is show your ID when you make a purchase from 23rd of May to the 30th of June when you purchase the vivo X300 FE to receive cash rebate. This is our back to college engagement or back to college activity. So now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Maxis user, pre-order from now till the 21st of May 2026 from as low as 40 ringgit a month for Maxis postpaid. If you're a Yes user, get your XE300 FE with Infinite and Premium. And following, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Maxis postpaid user from 130 ringgit per month, you get an additional freebie, which is the vivo Watch GT2. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, you did not read it wrong. If you are a U mobile user, you purchase the vivo X300 Ultra, you get the vivo X300 FE for free. Wow! This one, pom pipi already lah. This one steady pom pipi. Okay, take photo of this, share with your friends on social media. Now, let's go on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Cellcom DG user, get your X300 Ultra and FE with Cellcom DG 1 Pro or Ultra. An exclusive member registration benefit on top of all the amazing perks that you're going to get. You will receive international warranty, free screen protection, Vivo Care warranty services, and a whole lot more benefits and perks. And as well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give a big shout out to our media partners who have been promoting Vivo in the Malaysian market to let the Malaysian know that Vivo is here. Vivo is announcing new products to cater to your every single need. So we'd like to thank our media partners who have participated in this engagement. And following, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our sponsors as well. First and foremost is Dr. Leo. Let's give Dr. Leo a round of applause. We have Tyson, Official Malaysia, and as well you. Thank you so much for sponsoring our event this afternoon. And following, ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of today's launch. I hope that you guys enjoyed this amazing and exciting launch. Don't forget, right after this, we invite you to go to our experience zone to try out the FE firsthand, the X300 FE, and as well the X300 Ultra. Try it out firsthand. All the information, all the specs and functionality that you have just learned this afternoon, put it to good use, press it, take photos, take videos, and you can see the difference. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Vivo Malaysia, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking your time to be here to enjoy this exciting event. My name is Joel Kwan. I hope to see you all next time. Thank you and have a great week ahead. Thank you. Wow.
Vivo X300 Ultra, X300 FE, coming soon. Vivo.
Vivo. I see you standing in the light, what lies behind those eyes, and wonder how the shadows turning bright. Every dream we did not dream will take its Vivo.
ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Coming soon. Vivo. Introducing vivo X300 Ultra. ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Ultra powerful ZEISS triple prime lenses. A solid foundation for professional creation. Exceptional dynamic range on all rear cameras. ZEISS optics deliver frames you can trust. Clean, controlled, and precise. vivo X300 Ultra is the new benchmark for mobile content creation. The all-new Pro Video mode offers extensive control. Shoot 10-bit log at multiple focal lengths. From wide to close up, there's a shot for every narrative moment. 10-bit log delivers standout color fidelity and expansive latitude. With preserved color depth, vivo X300 Ultra is all ready for post-production, such as DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut, Premiere, and Baselight. Go one step further with Vivo Small Rig Pro Video Rig Kit. Smooth handheld, production standard compatibility. Multifocal 4K 120 frames per second Dolby Vision video gives you higher peak brightness and rich color depth. Ready to deliver on the spot. For content creators on the move, X300 Ultra gets into the action in no time. 4K 120 frames per second slow motion video across multiple focal lengths without sacrificing resolution. Multifocal optical image stabilization keeps footage stable in any setting. Whether it's wide shots or telephoto, your vision stays steady. Quad mic audio recording master. Always lock sound to your frame.
Essa vista tá incrível, mas vocês precisam ver o que eu tô vendo. Olha lá embaixo.
Vivo Color Science brings multifocal 4K master color video, preserving balanced tones and cinematic contrast from telephoto to WAP. Multiple camera-like looks, fully customizable, straight out of your phone. Wherever you are, get the results you love. Vivo X300 Ultra also delivers exceptional photography performance. For night architecture, reach for the ultra-sensing 14mm ZEISS ultra-wide-angle camera and enjoy dramatic perspectives, sharp lines, deep shadows, and clean highlights. For street photography, the 35mm ZEISS documentary camera provides a golden focal length for storytelling. Need room to crop and recompose? 200 megapixels keeps details rich and clean. With 3-degree gimbal grade OIS, the 85mm ZEISS Apple telephoto camera stays rock steady when there's no second take, so motion stays crisp. Beyond the camera, Vivo Imaging Grip Kit expands your possibilities. Add the lightweight Vivo ZEISS Telephoto Extender Gen 2 to reach 200mm. To go even further, Gen 2 Ultra unlocks 400 to 1600mm. An incredible new vantage. This is vivo X300 Ultra, a new species of mobile imaging. A complete cinematic system, a leap forward for content creation. Vivo X300 Ultra, ZEISS Cinematics, born to create. Vivo. vivo X300 Ultra X300 FE. Coming soon. Vivo.